Hi there. Okay, where are my sweet tooth people? Because this is for you. I have a big sweet tooth. I get it honest from my mom and my grandma. And I absolutely love Reese cups. Like, hands down, chocolate peanut butter gal for life. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of twist on a Reese cup. However, I don't use chocolate, and so I'm gonna explain why. If you guys hear Cooper, he's over there playing in his own little world. It's very sweet. Okay, so what I do, or what I have going on here, is I have some coconut oil in there. You kind of see some residue from my protein powder. I'm gonna explain why, but I melt some coconut oil. So you're going to melt 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I would say closer to like 1.5-ish. And then you're going to add a scoop of vanilla protein to it. And you'll kind of see my process. So I have that. I added a scoop of vanilla protein to about 1.5 scoops, and I poured them in a mini muffin tin. Okay, very little amount. I know that you can't see the depth of this very much, but there is hardly any to just cover the bottom of each of those cups. Obviously, I'm not using the last row. Why do I do this? Because that's gonna be the bottom of our cup, okay? Then we're going to add in our almond butter or nut butter. So I use this mixed nut butter from Costco. It's delicious. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a spoon and I'm just gonna add a little dollop of nut butter in each one. Now, you're probably thinking coconut oil, almond butter, those are both really high in fat. They are. So I'm not telling you that this treat is not high in fat. It definitely is. However, it doesn't have anything that is processed in it, which is wonderful. You're literally using coconut oil. You're using protein powder. Oops. And you're using nut butter. Now, if you want to look at nut butter as processed, I understand that. Obviously, it's not in its original form. But, same thing with protein powder. But we know that Arbonne's protein powder is extremely clean. Just so you guys know, these protein cups will come out really, really easily because they have coconut oil in them, so you don't have to worry about them sticking to the bottom of your pan. If you have silicone molds, you can do this with silicone molds as well. Okay. Obviously, this is not the fun part of my tutorial, but I'm just gonna stop and show you what this looks like. So you can see I'm getting my almond butter in there. I have 1 row left. I think my coconut oil is pretty much melted, so I gotta expedite my process here, get this going pretty fast. That little boy just absolutely loves his toy bin. If I dump his toy bin out, he is all about it. Okay, so we're getting this. And I will say, I've made these before with just literally a drop of almond butter in the middle. And if you have just a decent little dollop of almond butter, it will make for a better cup. Now, why do I use vanilla protein powder instead of chocolate? For some reason, the taste is just so much better in my opinion. And I am a chocolate protein gal through and through. I would say chocolate protein's my favorite. But for these cups, it is absolutely delicious to do the vanilla. Okay, I know I have my old egg pan from earlier over here. Put that in the sink. Okay, so I have my thing here. Obviously, it's getting a little bit warm. Where's my protein? Oh. Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna add 2 scoops. Now I'm doing 2 scoops this time instead of 1, and I did 3 tablespoons of olive oil because I'm gonna be using more of the liquid in each cup this time because I'm gonna fill it up. So, ooh, I might need to add some more coconut oil in there. Yeah, I think we need some more coconut oil, which is okay. Sometimes that happens. I didn't measure out my 3 tablespoons because I've done this so many times, so I might have just not had quite enough. So I'm gonna add in my olive oil, and this coconut oil, or probably, I almost said olive oil. This coconut oil will probably melt pretty fast. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, so you can see this is much like a sauce. Okay, so let me bring you over to my protein cups here. Great angle. Okay, and I'm just going to fill up, or at least go right above where the almond butter is at. On each cup, so that when it gets cold, I don't know if I said this, but when you make these, you want to initially, once you pour that bottom part, you want to put them in the freezer. It'll take like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes for that to harden because it's such a thin layer. And then you'll pop these, and then once I'm done with this process, I'm going to pop these back in the freezer and they will harden. I'm sure it'll probably take like 15-ish minutes. And then they will pop right out of here because, again, they have coconut oil in them. So you don't have to worry about them sticking. If you want to buy the little wrappers and make them have like the Reese cup marks, you absolutely can. I'm definitely going to have to make more of this. All right. I didn't have enough oil. I would maybe use 4 tablespoons. You're just gonna have to kind of figure out what works for you. But I make a little bit more of this and finish these up, pop them in the freezer. And then when they are done, they will come out like a solid cup and you just store them in the refrigerator. And that way you have a healthy sweet treat. So okay, keep in mind they are high in fat, so I wouldn't consume a bunch of them each day. But they're still gonna give you some really, really good nutrients. All right, y'all, have a good day.